feel it coming in the air, babe. This love is lasting, it's a damn.
Fine on the Inside was curated to switch the narrative, to show that it's never too late to shift your mindset, heal your heart, and live the life that you truly desire. Sis, you are magic. You just haven't discovered it yet. But in order to get to the goal, you have to do a little bit of digging, getting through all the hard stuff to allow your true self to shine. Because yes, you are beautiful. But how is your soul really feeling? Are you fine on the inside?
Hey y'all, welcome to Find on the Inside. This your girl Jazz, and I'm here with my guy Roc Flair.
Yeah, yeah,
We in Miami with it, y'all.
for
This
sure.
is our first time in Miami. We're gonna take Find on the Inside, global, international, all that good stuff. So this is one of our first stops, and shout out to you, Roc, because you are one of the first. Well, you are the first man to be on the podcast.
Yeah.
So shout
Gotta
out to
support the
you.
women from back home.
Facts, facts. So thank you. I just want to give you your flowers because you know, I wanted to have you on a podcast because I feel like you got a story to tell. You came from, being in the streets, going to jail, kind of starting over, coming down here, being an entrepreneur and a rapper, doing your thing. So, I just want to give you your flowers.
Appreciate
You
it.
inspired me and a lot of people back home. So, shout out to you.
Appreciate it.
So, yeah, so I just wanted to maybe like start off with some icebreakers. I got like a couple little questions just to like get the vibes going.
Hey, let's get it going. We already been drinking a bit, so talk about whatever. Shit, I probably talk about some shit I thought I ain't want to talk about, but when the liquor's in the system,
Right, right. And that's what Fight on the Inside is all about. Like,
yeah,
seeing like we got all the cars, the clothes, people got so much shit on the outside, but it's like how do we feel inside? Like,
yeah.
what's really going on. So one of the icebreakers I have for you is if you could collaborate with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
I ain't see that one. I ain't see that one on the cue card. But if I could collaborate with any artist, um, dead or alive,
Mm-hmm.
see, we going dead. It's like cliche, but it's cliche because it's the only right answer. Pop and big.
Okay.
But alive, I would say like Andre 3000. That's like one of my favorite rappers, lyricists. Um, yeah, Andre 3000. That's like my only like dream. A lot of these people I'm gonna work with eventually, so I don't really look at it as like, if I could work with anybody, I gotta work with. I don't look at them as dream features, but like Andre 3000 is like a dream feature. Like Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Um,
Not 50 Cent.
oh shit, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, shit.
Not 50.
I'm tripping. I don't know how that slipped my mind. It's the nigga. Everybody that knows me for sure.
Feature, bro.
Everybody that knows me know for sure it's gonna be 50 Cent. Like that's
Right.
the only rapper I ever wanted to be in my life. Like I wanted to. I was a kid, 9, 10. I wanted to be this nigga. Like, and my stepdad kind of favored him. So like that probably. I probably didn't even like my step pop. That shit probably just made me like, oh, man, he was the coolest boy ever, but it's probably because he like resembled 50 a little bit back then. But yeah, 50 Cent, that's my dream feature. That would be my dream feature.
What's your
But I ain't gonna go on that.
Oh, God.
Shit. No, cause now as though like I'm a realist too when it come to music. So like 50 is not really
Can't really rap.
in demand with music no more. So like I would want to work with 50 on like other shit like, but he not really my dream music feature right now, but
Okay, yeah.
I would want to work with him, do some movies and shit, cause I get into all that. So,
Yeah, power and all that shit.
yeah.
Yeah. I can see you on there. I can see you on power. So the next question is, what is the unpopular opinion that you hold that you think more people should consider?
Unpopular opinion.
Mm.
Um, Unpopular opinion. That you should, it's a popular opinion that you should listen to people. Like you should listen take advice from people and shit. And what I'm talking about as far as like when it comes to chasing your dream, they say you should listen to the people around you. Like really, I think you shouldn't, bro. You shouldn't listen that much.
Right.
And I say that from experience and from my belief that when you got a gift or when you are an artist, it's like you a prophet. So the shit that you think of, the shit that you come up with is coming from a higher place and it's getting sent to you. It's getting sent to you directly and you're the one that's supposed to express it to the world.
Right.
So like when people don't understand that, they try to throw you different ways. No, I think you should do this, I think you should do that. No, I'm telling you, I know for sure this is what I should be doing and it's coming from like
God.
I approve, you know what I'm saying? So
they ain't the one that got like the vision and the purpose. You know,
yeah,
like, it's your gift, it's your purpose. Like
I'm saying, when you get them feelings of or them thoughts or them ideas, that shit came to you for a reason. So
right.
like, and a lot of us let people get into our ear and get into our space and try to alter that, and I don't think you should be doing that. So I think that's an unpopular opinion because people gonna say, no, you need to listen.
Right. Nah. I agree with that. Yeah, no, I definitely feel like, you know, your mission, your purpose is straight for you. That's like Erica Badu said, like I'm sensitive about my shit. Like it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? Like everybody not gonna understand. And if you go to everybody, you gonna end up getting thrown off. You're not gonna follow through with your shit because they don't understand it. So
yeah, cause I ain't gonna lie, my shit. I did a lot of sitting down. You know, I don't want to jump the gun because you probably gonna get to it, but I did a lot of thinking, and when I came and put them thoughts into action, it was like I was going up, up, and up, and up, up. Then when I started like trying to work with other people, like they say you should do, or listen to other people, that's when like shit kind of like got stagnant or moved back. Then I have to like separate and get back to my shit and go up, up, and up.
right.
Then I like do it again, and so I just know now from experience that do what you know you're supposed to be doing and what you like living your purpose.
No, I agree for sure. Definitely gotta follow your purpose. So for the people like that don't know you, can you tell us like a little bit about yourself, your upbringing, and how did you get where you are today?
Well, you already introduced me as a rapper and shit.
Right, yeah.
So, but I was before a rapper. I'm a real person.
Sorry, I see you had trap.
Chat department. Yeah. Oh shit. I guess that is how you can define me. I always been a hustler. Like that's one thing about me. Every stage of my life, I had a different hustle. Like from I was one of them kids that's like where you ask them what they want to be when they grow up. It was never one thing. Like my mom would tell you that if that question was brought up, I'll name off 100 different things, and really I was just naming everything that I heard or I thought made money.
Right.
Like, when I was a kid and naive and innocent, I want to be a construction worker, a businessman, a trash man, anything that I heard make money, I just say that shit. Then and I always just had a hustle like from 5 years old, probably before 5 years old. No, I was probably like 5, 6 years old. My grandmom lived in this apartment complex and shit. So I used to be with my older uncle with like all his friends and shit. So one of his friends, he had this girl. Her sister used to pay me to. Her sister used to pay me to smack my uncle's friends. But like I'm a little kid, so it ain't really like smack them and they want to fight me. I'm just like smack them and run and shit. So she'll be like, go smack Bobby and shit. I'll smack them and run and get $1. I did that shit for a whole summer. I did that shit for a whole summer. I had a middle ones like this in a push pop container and shit. So but yeah, like every year of my life, my hustle just changed. It was like that. Then in school, I had a group of friends, and I was always getting in trouble. And you know how when you get in trouble when you're a kid, your mom be like, "Stop being a follower." She didn't even know I was the one leading it, like all this shit.
Right.
So I had like these little niggas coming to CBS and shit with me, stealing basketball cards, Pokemon cards, and gel pens, and they were stealing them. I was stealing them with them, and I would go to school and sell them. So like supply and demand. As I got older, and the demand changed, my hustle changed. It went from that to candy to weed to drugs to and then to just being in the streets and getting in the any old thing, and that kind of like where it went left at. So yeah, Roc Flair is a hustler, artist. Um, I really don't know what else
Okay.
to label myself.
That sums it up pretty good. So where do you feel like you are right now in your journey? Like coming from, like where you came from, being in the street, then you was in jail for a while. Now you made it down here to Miami. Like where are you right now in your journey? And like what do you think like impacted you? Like what made you sit down and be like, all right, I'm ready for a change?
Where I'm at right now is trying to level up from where I was at, from where I'm at, cause yeah, I just want more for myself. Uh, Shit get old to me fast, so I moved to Miami. My main goal was to network and get my name out there, get my face. Now I feel like I made a lot of the right connections and got a lot of the right information. Now I'm just at a place where I want to utilize that the best way without jumping the gun, not just jumping in the doing this because I know these people and I know how to do that. I'm trying to figure out my next best move. I'm saying so that where I'm at right now is really trying to figure out my next best move for Roc Flair and for Rakim the person and for my family. But you said something about what made me want to change.
Yeah, like what was the turning point in your life? Like what impacted you to like start your journey to like live a better life?
Jail. Jail, like the last one did it because I was always not always, but when I got in the streets, I was always going doing little bids, 3 months, 9 months, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So whereas when you sitting in there for them little bits of time, like while you in there, you be like, damn, I ain't never doing this again. I'm getting my life right. Come back after 3 months or 9 months, that shit felt like it was nothing. And you start to even tell yourself like, I ain't gonna lie, if it come down to it, I got another bid in me. I gotta do what I gotta do. But my last joint where I've got 4 years, and that's not crazy time to people, but to me, that was the one that did it. Like, oh no, I can't do another. I can't do another one. And it's not even like the amount of time I miss. It's the time frame that I miss. Like I was like 19, just going on 20. Came home like 24. So it was like my what's that stage? Adolescence.
Yeah.
My turning into adult. I missed that whole time frame, so I'm living that stage in my late 20s, and that shit just had me like, oh, no, I ain't got no more bids in me. I gotta make a change.
When you got out of jail, did you feel like you were behind, or because I feel like a lot of people don't realize when they come home from jail, a lot of niggas still don't be doing shit. Like you could get out of jail and then you realize like, oh, I thought I was missing so much. But it's like these niggas are still in the same spot.
Yeah.
Like,
see, that's probably part of what helped me is while I was in there, I did a lot of time, so I seen people coming in and out. I tapped in. I talked to people my first year that was still doing same shit they third year. And when I came home with that ambition to want to go, and I seen how niggas was just like cool where they was at. So just the combination of all that made me want to just like, oh no, like I'm not about to be one of the niggas that's in and out. I'm not about to be one of the niggas that's right here 5 years later when the nigga that just went in came home.
Right, yeah.
Like I'm not about to be none of that shit. Just being self-aware and aware of what's around me made me want to change. Like aware of what's going on. Like y'all niggas in the way, and that's not to diss nobody, but I used to tell them niggas all that. Like anybody that was around me, like anything that I was on, I tried to get niggas on, and they respect that shit too, cause they be like, damn, you was saying that shit, like, or you came home and you was trying to get us on that shit, damn, or you really, yeah.
Yeah, like you
So niggas don't take it like, damn, he just got up out of here on this. Like niggas know, like I was trying to put that shit in your ear the whole time.
Right.
I wanted more for me and the people around me.
So like when you were in jail, were you like trying to come up with a plan, or were you?
Yeah, all day, every day. And it's kind of like that shit kind of like stuck in me because in jail you got nothing but time to sit and think. And I knew that, so that's exactly what the fuck I did. Like, and they used to build up. It's crazy because like people that I knew in jail used to bid of me, but then when it came in the like when it came time when we was all out here and then we all seeing what each other doing out here, they understood because you'll see me like a whole bunch of shit going on in jail, and I'm just sitting there looking like I'm just staring at a wall, and nigga like, yo, you good? Nigga, yeah, nigga, I'm thinking, bro, chill, I'm cool. I'm really thinking, like, I'm thinking of a master plan. I'll be sitting there, it look like I'm staring at a wall. It look like I'm just scribbling on paper. Whole time I came home with a whole box of plans, shit that I wanted to do, small to big. I just made sure I use all that time to. It's a song. Just like when they be like, "Do the time, don't let the time do you." That's exactly what I had. That was like my motto the whole time. Like, so just being in there sitting and thinking is what transpired out here. Like all my thoughts started to come into fruition. I manifested everything, and out here I still get caught doing that sometimes. Like I just probably yesterday I had one of the days where I'm just staring at a wall. What looked like I'm just staring at a wall.
Yeah. I was gonna say, so you know, you were saying like you manifested it, you was like writing shit down and stuff. I'm big on like vision boards and like writing out shit and like seeing it come to life. Do you feel like that? Like you gotta write shit down and like actually visualize it to like
when you write it down, that's what brings it to life. A thought in your head is nothing until it come out on paper. Like you gotta put that shit on paper. Once you put it on paper, that's when that shit. Because you can put something on paper and not think about it again, but you put it out there in the universe, that shit gonna happen. Like a lot of times, shit happen that I think just happened. Then I'll go find a note from like 2 years ago. Damn, I wrote this shit down. Like,
I do that shit. Yeah.
that shit real.
So what do you think about like writing your phone? Do you feel like that will have the same effect or not? Like it got to be on paper.
If I what?
If you like write it on your phone.
Yeah, same thing. Okay. That's what I do now. Like I would love to have a vision board, but I move around so much. Or most of my shit is in my notes.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Like I got a vision board on my lock screen. Like I always look at it, but then like I just go back and I'm like, damn, like I already checked off like 4 things. You know what I mean? And just having that vision is subconsciously like in the back of our minds.
Yeah.
So we see it every day.
That's what happened.
Yeah, kind of reminds ourselves like, yeah, let's.
I read a book about that MJ. It was like the power of the subconscious mind or some shit. Like I forgot the exact name, but it was. That's what got me doing that shit. You gotta put shit out in the universe.
Yeah, that's that.
That shit real.
It really is. So I want to talk about Land Talks. That's really my favorite song of yours.
That's everybody's favorite. You know, that's crazy.
I just so hard. And when I first heard it, I'm like, damn, I play rock. Like, you was like, at the one part, when you first start off, you like, I couldn't get out the bed. I couldn't get out my head. I didn't care who it was. I had to leave them on red. Like, when I first heard it, I'm like, that's so real. Like, just not being able to do anything. Like when you get into like depression and stuff, like you don't want to talk to nobody, you don't want to go outside, nothing.
And you know why it's so real? Because a lot of my shit, when it comes to like the real life shit, I be writing it exactly as it happened, but I write it in the past tense. Like when I say I couldn't get out of bed, I couldn't get out my head, I was in my bed. I didn't care who it was, I had to leave them on red. I just heard somebody call. And I got that shit from being in jail too, to where so like I was writing and I'm like, damn, I know people ain't gonna hear this till I get out. You know what I'm saying? So I wrote about the present but in the past tense. Like a joint I wrote called Cry. I said when I was doing time, no, I ain't cried, but when I said when I was doing time when I wrote that shit. So just like that, I couldn't get out the bed, I couldn't get out my head. I was still in that bed, but I was like trying to write, manifest me getting out there and shit. Like, damn, like I'm gonna have this shit behind me.
That's dope though. So like, but like, what was like going on when you was like going through that shit? Like, what was making you Like, go through that shit.
I was just in a new place in life to where as though, all right, and life is ups and downs and shit. So like I'm used to the ups and downs back home, like whereas though, all right, the ups is the ups, and when it's coming down, I know how to adapt. I know what to do. Like if shit's slowing up, I know how to go hit the block and like and before and catch it before it get bad. You know what I'm saying? So, but now I'm in a position where I'm not out. I'm not back home. I'm here now. It's not just me. It's me and my family.
Right.
I'm not in Norris Hills. I'm in a big ass like mini damn near mansion in Miami, like all on me. So it's like it's the pandemic and shit. Yeah. So like now shit slow extra weight got put on me and shit got slowed down, and it's like I'm at a spot like, damn, what the fuck? Like every day I'm like, no, I'm about to get up and make something happen. Today I'm getting up and making something happen.
Right.
I get up, next thing I know I'm back in the bed, and it's like next thing I know it's nighttime. I'm like, I swear to God, tomorrow I'm getting up. So tomorrow comes, same thing happen. Yo, no, I'm getting out. I'm making something happen today. Then
right.
Yeah, and it was like, it was just a cycle of that. It was like I really couldn't get out the bed, and I'm just like, I don't know, like I didn't even know what to do because this is, like I said, it's a new level. The old ways is past me. Like I can't go just. I'm not in the place where I can go grab some work and hit the block. I'm not in a place where I just go tell my man something, we go hit a lick or something. Or it's like, no, you gotta figure this shit out. You crossed over and made like said that you was gonna stay crossover. Now you gotta figure this shit out here on here level. Like, yeah. Now I'm talking about. I'm taking bigger losses on the corporate level than I ever took in the streets. Like we did an event, me and my old business partner on the rolling section shit, lose like 30,000 in 2 nights.
How y'all do that?
Just doing too much. But doing too much in the right way though. We doing too much. We going all in with the hopes of getting it all back, but you can't. It ain't always gonna come back. Like, but it's risk you gotta take because it could have came back, and if it could have came back, we wouldn't be like complaining about it. But it didn't come back, so But whereas though back in the streets, you grab 30,000 worth of work, you gonna notice around like you gonna notice there's some bad shit and damn, I gotta get rid of this shit and make my 15 real quick and flip it. Like it's just different shit that you got.
Like,
yeah.
You always had.
But it comes with
that for like years though. You know what I mean? You just got to this level, so it's like it's a whole new like learning experience. You know what I mean?
On top of people thinking it's all good, so like my phone blowing up, people want to do this, that, and third with me. People, yo, I'm coming down, and it's like I'm going through some shit, and it's like I don't even want to answer my phone no more, just because I already know what y'all like, bro. And nobody, I'm the one people call for help and shit, or to like think of some shit. I can't really call none of y'all, not because none of y'all ain't there for me, but because this shit is above y'all. Like, so it's like,
now you on, like on that level.
Like I just took a 30,000 loss. You can't help me with that.
Right,
Like if it was like in the streets and it was like, damn, I took I need 300 real quick. We could probably talk.
Right.
But
do you feel like you had to like hold up like a facade, like try to act like you still had it, even when you didn't? Like
I wouldn't say it's a facade, but at the same time, you also gotta uphold the brand.
Yeah, like
the brand that you built.
Right.
So
it's not going good. You still gotta act like
because
it's
not even acting like it is. It's just like, my brand is this. So it's like that's what I put out. The other shit I could put it out, but it like contradicts it, and it kind of like it could potentially devalue the brand. That when I am back right and I try to jump back into the brand, it's fucked up now. So now I got a whole new problem. Where it's like, all right, no, this is a brand, and it's like I kind of got that shit from people because it'd be like, damn, if I tell somebody, like somebody close, like a close family member or a friend or something, that what I'm going through, they be like, oh, on the gram, you or I just seen you out, bro. Bro. I'm telling you what it really is. Bro. I'm telling you what it really the fuck is, bro. You talking about my Instagram, bro? Like, you talking about a video I just dropped, bro? Like, bro? You talking about some Miami hoes that's gonna twerk on anybody that put a camera out, like.
I'm over here suffering, and you.
Yeah, like it's like it gets to a point where people feel like when you get to a certain level, it's like people feel like you can't even struggle.
Yeah.
Like a few weeks ago, one of my homies hit me up for a couple of hours, and I'm like, no, cause X, Y, and Z, and it was just like the whole energy changed. If I said no, you've been talking every day after that, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, it should be crazy.
Yeah, and I feel like it's like people. Sometimes people like be not always opportunists, but it's like they expect like you to always come through for them. But it's like we're human at the end of the day. It's like no matter how up we could be, we can have our lows too. So it's like they just gotta understand that we are human too. And once you are in a certain level like that, I'm sure it's like people don't, like you said, they don't even think that you could struggle.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta try to keep yourself up. So it's like what
and the whole
comes to.
And the whole thing, like I always tell people, like I tell people, I break it down, I'll be like, bro, like what make you think I'm really like is really more than what it is, man? Like, yeah, because of Grant, I'll be like, no, go really look at that shit.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? Me being in the club,
Right.
do that shit for free. Like me being on the yacht, like 9 times out of 10, I got it paid for somehow. Like,
right.
Me being on the trip, that shit ain't about nothing. Like, I built a name, a brand, and a network to where I got different currency than actual money. So.
Yeah. So I also like wrote down the part where you was like, I seen it all disappear. I didn't feel like a man. And then you was like, it's time to man up. I was laying on my back. I had to stand up and get back every dollar that I ever ran up. But yeah, so like, do you feel like, I know like men, I feel like when y'all are not in that state of like being able to provide, or like you said, you got your family and everybody down here, like do you feel like that really like was like the thing for you? Like
that's the main thing for niggas. You really gonna find a depressed nigga that's able to comfortably take care of his family and himself. If you boil it down to like most niggas that's going through it, it'd be that like it's something that they as a man supposed to be taking care of that they can't take care of, that they feeling the pressure of not being able to take care of. Like I had at that time that you talking about on the song, I had more than just me. And I had more than just me. I had like my family with me. I couldn't do what I really wanted to do or be who I really wanted to be just because of like the situation I was in. That's
and so how do you feel like, are you able to give yourself grace? Like, you had a low season, but you also been having like your up seasons. Like now you was able to get back. Like, how important is it, to be able to give yourself like grace or understanding? Like, all right, bro, like we down right now, but it's nothing for us to get back. Like, are you able to do that, or?
Definitely gave myself grace because it's just understanding that that's life.
Right.
That's what keep me cool. Like when people ask me what keep you cool, understanding that life is ups and downs.
Yeah.
And you're not the only one. Like we all going through these ups and downs. Like you're gonna have your down seasons, and during your down seasons, it ain't supposed to be everybody else's down season. Like it's gonna be niggas up and doing their thing. That don't give you no reason to hate on them or feel like they owe you something. Cause when your up time come back, it's the same way. Like it's gonna be people that's down and you don't owe them nothing or need them hating on you. So just understanding that life is ups and downs. That keep me cool.
Yeah, I try not to because like sometimes like I'm a single mom, so it's like I'm doing this business and stuff, and it's like I'll have times where like the money is good and I'm getting like clients or everything's going good, but then there's also times where I'm like struggling, but like I just be like, you know what? It be the times where I think shit is bad, and then God will show me some shit like, you know what, like everything will be fine, like. So I be trying to, just give myself grace. Like, all right,
Yeah.
like, I don't even need to worry because for real, everything gonna work out.
Yeah, and like what you say, God is show you that everything gonna be alright. But I tell people every time, because I'm one of the people where it's like a lot of people feel like they can call me and ask for like, I guess advice or guys, whatever you want to call it. But I always tell people like, shit go exactly how it's supposed to go. You gonna get exactly what you need and when you need it. Like you could be 10,000 backed up on rent and it's due tomorrow, and you got nothing right now. If it's not meant for you to be evicted, that 10,000 won't pop up. If it's meant for you to be out there and go somewhere else, it ain't gonna pop up. But that's what it is.
Right.
Everything that's meant to happen gonna happen.
You know the mystery check. Like, sometimes like some random ass like insurance reimbursement checks that came.
Yeah. How shit happen, how it's supposed to happen, like.
For sure.
You gotta believe shit gonna happen how it's supposed to happen.
Yeah. The one part you be like, I got niggas hating on me since the day I left the city, thinking I forgot about them when I wishing they was with me. How do you deal with like leveling up and then trying to do better for yourself, but having to leave people like where they at?
I had to understand that it come down to communication. Like just letting niggas know. Because when you level up, sometimes when you level up, you're not thinking about people, and it's not like fuck them. It's just like I'm on this.
You on tunnel vision, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on tunnel vision, but they start feeling like that. But all it takes is a simple phone call.
Right.
Cause out of my immediate circle, I had people that I was talking to regularly, but the people that I wasn't felt like damn, Roc forgot about it, but a simple phone call. Let them know like, hey, yeah.
Would they reach out to you, or was it always like you gotta reach out to them?
Most of the time it'd be me reaching out after them feeling like, cause I'll just peep shit. I'll be the one peeping shit like, damn. I'll be like, bro, I'm the same nigga, bro. Yeah. I'm just in a different place.
I think it's dope that you're able to communicate with that because it's like that shows like you're not too like ego driven. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas be filled with pride where it's like, oh, I can't really say like, bro, like. We good. I'm just, focused right now. I'm doing this, doing that. Some people won't even like hit you up, you know what I mean? Or they'll just be like, listen, they think like, they don't want to communicate or nothing like that. But so I think that's dope that, you're not really like you was able, because like people you care about, you want to talk to them. You want to figure that shit out. None of us are too like up to, fix shit with our people or, like say what's up we need to say.
And people just them feeling like, just people feeling like, for me, people feeling like that about me when I know that's not what it is, cause it stressed me the fuck out. Like, damn, I'm cool, but you down here feeling like I don't fuck with you, I don't give a fuck,
right, yeah,
fucking with you.
Do you feel like any of like your friends or like your old environment like held you back, like that you had to come down here? Not had to come down here, but you just like feel like they held you back in general?
No, not no people, but the environment. But it's not specifically me. It's holding everybody back.
Yeah.
It ain't like this is holding just Roc back.
Yeah.
It's holding back the niggas that's there too, but it's gonna take for niggas to open their eyes and see it or want more. Like you can't want more. You can't want more for somebody than they want for themselves.
Yeah.
So and it's because a lot of people know that, damn, it ain't shit going on here, but they won't leave there.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a comfort thing because it's like you only know what you see. You know what I mean? So if you only knew Norristown, that's all you want to do. You know what I mean? Like if you like the littest nigga in our town, you the most popular, you get the most money, you feel like you doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like niggas really do be comfortable. We be comfortable, even females. You know what I mean? Like,
and the old cliche, like, there's no place like home. And I get it too, cause like, even being down here, it be shit. It be certain times where I'm out and I'm in the mix. I'm cool, but these motherfuckers don't really know how heavy it is for me to be out here doing X, Y, and Z.
Right.
The people back home know.
Right.
So it's like that. Sometimes you be wanting to be back home and feel that love.
Yeah.
Cause I know, like, if I go out in town, motherfuckers like,
get more love.
yeah, like, what you doing? And like, yo, you. Cause they understand the story of who I am and what the word is from. So it's like, here it'd be like cool. Like, I know a lot of people. I'm in the same mixes, but it ain't hitting to them as hard as it's hitting to somebody from home. So I can understand how somebody could fall in love with that feeling and just want to stay back in their hometown or go back to their hometown.
Hero type.
Yeah. I be wanting to go back to town a lot. But
Yeah.
There's nothing there for real.
Do you feel like anybody like helped you on your journey, or do you feel like it was mostly like self-made, like you really had to like do it yourself?
I feel like when it comes to strictly music, I'm not talking about just life in general, because I might say that and like people would feel some type of way about it, but strictly rapping and music and the shit that extend from that, like the merch and the rolling sections and all that.
Right.
Yeah, like nobody sat doing this shit with me. Like, this shit all come from my head and my moves and my motion. Like, yeah, that shit is all me. I don't know how. No, that shit. All right. As far as the music moves me. The creation of the music, I gotta thank my producer Stacks, because everybody know as an artist, to create a sound is a goal for an artist, and to create a sound you need like to lock in with a producer.
Yeah.
So like, I get beats from all these producers. I'm good with like finding beats and shit like that, but when Stacks locked in with me, and it was just like on the love. From a creative standpoint, that gave me like no limits. Like,
yeah, you're able to fully like.
Yeah, like he either at my house or I'm at his crib back when I was up there, and we just recording all day, creating all day. He making beats on the spot. I'm thinking of beat concepts. I'm co-producing with him. I'm making beats. He helping me make the beats, and that's easier than other niggas ain't got that shit. Like, other niggas ain't got, they finding YouTube beats and shit like that.
Yeah,
so
you got different people, or
or they gotta buy their beats, or they gotta like Stacks really locked in with me. So like, I'll say from a music creative standpoint, me and Stacks. Anything else off of the music, as far as the moves, the connections, and all that shit is all me doing my research, putting in my footwork, all that. Like, I ain't know nobody when I came to Miami. What I did was I was looking in the Rhyme that on Uncut in Philly, you remember the spot? So like, I'm like, damn, he a nigga that was in Philly, moving around, came to Miami, and I know I wanted to move the party bus shit to Miami. I went on his website and I found a nigga that I seen a logo at the bottom. The boy that made it, I hit him up to make my website. But that conversation about my website ended up turning to, he's a more than just a web designer. He a marketer, he a promoter, he know X, Y, and Z. So like, his name Boss Motors. I locked in with him. So every time you see me out with, not every time, because I make my own connections too, but most of the time you see me with celebrities or in the clubs, and it be from connecting with him.
And that just shows you like how important it is to like connect with people, you know what I mean, and not be afraid to, you know, like get out there. And that was kind of like what I was going to ask you like next. How important do you feel like it is to have a good team? Because you said you did a lot of shit solo. So do you feel like you really need a team, or like, no, you know, you could just really just do that shit?
You definitely need a team, because as much as I didn't do is because I didn't really necessarily have a team. Like, having a team of people on my same mission, and when I say not have a team, I got plenty of people that fuck with me and love me and willing to do what I need to do. But as far as like the situation's not really lining up to where I'm down here, people be up there, or even when I'm up there, people got kids, people got real life shit going there. So it's like it end up being me by myself doing this shit, or people coming when they can. But if I had like a consistent team of people around me, really understanding my vision and helping me put it into play, I'll be like somewhere else right now. But so a team is very important. Everybody needs a team. And one thing I realized is we a lot of upcoming rappers, we be looking at other rappers or people that's in the industry and make it, and we trying to be a part of a team. Like, damn, maybe I'll get discovered or run into these niggas. But once you get around and get in the mix, you'll start noticing that all these different artists and celebrities, they teams be they homies and they friends that they came up with. It ain't no like just find a nigga you part of their team. No, bro, like this should be like your team of day ones and everybody got a position. You see these niggas when you outside and shit, and y'all connect like that. But so once I learned that, it's like, damn, if I really had a team from of my day one homie, if they was able to move how I know we need to move, that should be way further.
Yeah, I'm learning that. Like, I do a lot of shit solo, but I'm noticing that it is important to have a team. Like, some of my homegirls, like, they do different stuff, and like now they're like kind of like on board. You know what I mean? What I'm doing, it's important to have people that's on board. Not saying like I help them like do like what they want to do too, but it's like my one homegirl, she do cooking, so like I'm trying to do like a business stuff. So I'm like, for this event, like let's have you cook, or you know what I mean, you can get the money from that. Like everybody could do stuff, and if we all come together, we could all eat. Everybody can take a different part of the company, the part of the brand. We could all eat, and it's like it takes a team, because it's been times where I really try to do so much and I'd be overwhelmed, and then you try to do so much shit and then you don't do nothing.
That's like my events that I do when I do an event back home. Even when I first came down here doing events, but mainly when I do them back home, I try to make it everybody eat. The drinks be my little cousin. She make drinks. The security be my cousin. He got a security firm.
Okay.
The host I locked in with Dion from 100.3, so he hosts all my joint. Like I try to make it where it's all the same people.
Yeah, like everybody can get an opportunity.
Yeah.
There's a lot of opportunities out there. You know?
Couldn't get out the bed, I couldn't get out my head. I ain't care who it was, I had to leave him on red. Couldn't sugarcoat nothing, nigga, I said what I said. Even worse, I was sober, I